Good evening, everybody. Welcome to SASKS Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey on YouTube. Tonight, the Academy is set to take on Virtua U15 in Game 1 of the Legacy Global Sports SASKS Academy Midget Showcase, live from the stock. Good evening, everybody. I'm Wells Aiken. Glad to have you with us once again on SASKS Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey on YouTube. Tonight, the Academy getting set to take on Virtua U15, a team that they have beaten 3 times this season. Most recently, a 4-3 overtime come-from-behind victory. And before that, a 4-2 victory and a 2-0 victory. So 3 wins over Virtua this season so far. We'll see if they can make it 4 in a row over Virtua tonight. Coming off a split in Schenectady, New York last weekend against the Buffalo Junior Sabres. The Academy coming off a month-long break and able to come from behind after trailing 2-1 with a little under 5 minutes to go in the first game on Saturday. They got a goal from Nick DeSantis off an assist from Charlie DeRoche with about a little over a minute to tie the game up. And then they got an overtime game winner from Jack Williams, also assisted by DeRoche. And that coming in overtime, and the Academy getting their 31st victory of the season, 3-2 over Buffalo. On Sunday, they could not duplicate Saturday's effort. They fell behind early after dominating much of the first half of the first period. A 4-on-4 situation with a brief Buffalo Sabres power play led to an opening goal, and then another goal about 60 seconds later put the Academy in a 2-0 hole early. Buffalo extended that lead to 3-0 in the third period. Check that in the second period, and the Academy finally able to get on the board in the third period with a goal by Caden Varga. But that is where the comeback ended, and they gave up an empty netter to Buffalo at the end of that game to fall for the 6th time this season, although only the 4th time in regulation. 2 of their losses thus far coming in a shootout and in overtime. So let's take a look at the lineup for SASKS Academy. And the Academy, of course, coached by head coach Scott Gainey and assistant coach John O'Connor. Trainer on duty this evening is Craig Carvalho. Goaltenders for the Academy, number 1, Bennett Jung. Number 31, Tommy Aitken. Add forward for the Academy, number 16, Justin Gordon. Number 9, Victor Chunetchiner. Number 15, Jack Williams. Number 11, Ryan Miknich. Number 14, Nick DeSantis. Number 19, Will Rinaldi. Number 22, Jake Stapert. Number 37, Felix Gavers. Number 29, Jack Gorton. Number 24, Jaden Boreanaz. Number 10, Colin Anna. And number 26, Tyler Silverstein. On defense for the Academy, coming off 2 assists last weekend. Number 3, Charlie DeRoche. The lone goal scorer on Sunday. Number 4, Caden Varga. Number 20, Austin Cook. Number 7, Frank Jurasevich. Number 6, Josh Steele. And number 5, Aiden Erishman. Let's take a look at the leaders for the Academy. Nick DeSantis continuing to lead all point totalers with 59 points on the season, 30 goals and 29 assists. Jack Williams trails him by 3, 25 goals, 31 assists on the season for Williams. Chunetchiner with 49 points, 21 goals, 28 assists. They are your top tier scorers for the Academy. Charlie DeRoche leading the defensemen with 26 points. Checking in the number 4 spot, tied with Ryan Miknich with 26 points apiece. DeRoche and Miknich are followed by Gordon, Rinaldi, Jurasevich, Varga, and Cook, rounding out your top 10 scorers for the 15 Nationals. Goal scorers for the Academy, DeSantis, Williams, Chunetchiner, Will Rinaldi, and Justin Gordon rounding out your top 5. With the helpers, Jack Williams leads the way with 31. He's followed by DeSantis with 29, Chunetchiner with 28, Charlie DeRoche with 18, and Ryan Miknich with 16. Tommy Aitken continuing to lead the way with a 1.30 goals against average and a .933 save percentage. Our Kings of the Hill segment, we have not updated these numbers from last week. We don't have updated numbers from the U16 team, so we expect to get those in time for either tomorrow's game or Sunday's game. So we'll have a new Kings of the Hill segment during this weekend. But as of tonight, we're going to go with the numbers we had coming into last weekend. Josh Lawrence was leading the way with 59 points, followed by DeSantis, Williams, Margell, Coughlin, Phillips, Chinette, Haskins, Sullivan, Pinto, Hutchinson, and Rafkin as the teams take the ice here at the Admiral James and Sybil Stockdale Arena in South Kent, Connecticut. Goal scoring leaders, DeSantis, Margell, Phillips, Williams, and Coughlin. Assist leaders, Lawrence, Williams, DeSantis, Coughlin, and Chinette. And your goaltending leaders, same as it has been for some time, Sankner, Aiken, and Jung. Let's take a look at the lineup for Virtua. They are coached by Pat Farrell. Assistant coaches are Doug Haddon, Matt Catrone. Manager is Tricia Bruczynski. Goaltenders, number 31, Harris Brotman, and number 35, Owen Yancey. Although I believe Yancey has been out for some time, and I do see a 35, so we'll take a check and see if he's back in action for Virtua. The Academy thus far in all 3 meetings this season has seen Harris Brotman, number 31. At forward, number 8, Luke Steele. Number 11, Andrew Eberling. Number 14, Jake Bianchi. Number 14, check that, number 18, Chris Zapata. Number 19, William Neal. Number 26, Max Boulin. Number 28, Brandon Finnemore. Number 29, Robbie Seawagon. Number 68, Kevin Eckhart. Number 74, Bo Yedman. Number 90, Reese Marticella. Number 91, Aaron Catrone. On defense for Virtua, number 4, Aiden Humphrey. Number 9, Sean Melso. Number 15, Chris Cecilia. Number 27, Charlie Bankier. Number 44, Matt Bruczynski. Number 55, Colin Kleeser, rounding out your blue liners for Virtua. Taking a look at the My Hockey rankings, Week 17, U15 midget rankings. Minnesota Blades and Little Caesars continue to occupy the top 2 spots. Selects Academy, with their loss to Buffalo, that 3-goal loss on Sunday, almost allowed Buffalo to overtake them, but the Academy hanging on by the narrowest of margins, 2/100ths of a point, 94.80 points, with Buffalo trailing just by, again, 2/100ths of a point, 94.78 points. St. Louis Blues, Oakland Grizzlies, Rochester Coalition, Minnesota New Generation, Chicago Mission, and Team Wisconsin round out your top 10. Checking in the 11th spot is Fox Motors, a team the Academy will see next weekend at the Legacy Global Sports Victory Honda Bell Tire Midwinter Classic in Detroit, Michigan. They'll play Fox Motors on Saturday morning in that showcase. Checking at the number 12 spot, the ISS Kings. They're followed by the Phoenix Junior Coyotes, Mercer Chiefs, Boston Advantage, Yale Bulldogs, San Jose Sharks, Virtua coming at the number 18 spot, the Alaska Oilers, and the Minnesota Blue Ox. As we mentioned, Virtua coming in at the 18 spot. They have a rating of 92.60, so the Academy roughly a 2-goal favorite in this game. Although, again, if you're betting on youth hockey games, you should probably get some help. Taking a look at the opponents, common opponents, Mercer Chiefs. The Virtua lost to Mercer by a score of 4-3. The Academy, you'll recall, beat Mercer 3-0 back on December 17th. Virtua beat Philadelphia Junior Flyers 2-1. The Academy with a 1-0 win over Philadelphia back at the Beast Showcase in October. And taking a look at the rest of the results, some mixed results for Virtua of late. They played 3 games against Long Island Royals, a team the Academy will see later in February. They lost by a score of 7-3, 3-2, and salvaged a 5-5 tie, sandwiching a win over the Philadelphia Junior Flyers 4-1. And then last weekend, a week ago Sunday and this past Sunday, games against the New Hampshire Avalanche, a surprising 3-3 tie and a dominant 7-2 win coming on Sunday. So they look to be rolling and ready to go here. And we have about a minute and a half in warm-ups left to go. And let's take a look at the rankings across all 3 midget tiers, U15, U16, and 18. The 15s continuing to hang on to that number 3 spot. The 16s continue to be locked into that number 9 spot, although they are inching closer to Little Caesars at number 8. And in the U18 rankings, the 18s are ranked number 3 in the country behind Culver and Shattuck St. Mary's. That's going to do it for our pregame show. The Legacy Global Sports Selects Academy Showcase set to get underway. This is Game 1 at the Admiral James and Sybil Stockdale Arena here in South Kent, and these teams will play 2 22.5-minute periods, so 2 halves of hockey as opposed to 3 periods. Never understand why at showcases we end up with a football game instead of a hockey game. Should always be 3 periods at a hockey game, but hey, we'll take it. Still 51 minutes of hockey. Fewer ice cuts, more games. Guess that's the best way to look at it. The ice looks to be in great shape. It is frigid in the rink, as it should be in the middle of January. And both teams look like they are ready to go here. So we'll let you watch the end of warm-ups, and we'll be back with the opening puck drop and the start of the first half in just a few minutes. You are watching SASKS Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey on YouTube. Stay with us, everybody. Back here is the 15 Nationals break from their net. Tommy Aiken picking up the pucks. Bennett Jung, as we continue the rotation here, we'll get the start in game one here of the showcase. Just get that time adjusted, 25:30 on the scoreboard as Coach Scott Gady talks to the troops. Give some last-minute instructions. So in net for Virtua is Owen Yancey. So the Academy will see him for the first time this season. At least it is a number 35. I've yet to see the name on the back of the jersey, but we'll check that as Eberling steps in against DeSantis on the opening draw. And we are underway here from South Kent, Connecticut, as Austin Cook takes, and his pass cross ice for Chidetchinair is now sent back for DeRoche. DeRoche over for Cook. Cook up ahead for Chidetchinair. Chidetchinair moving in. Chidetchinair with a shot, and Yancey will smother that one and hang on. And we'll get a stoppage here with 25:16 left to go in the opening period. Faceoff will come to the right of the Virtua netminder. And if we're wrong on that name, we'll get you the correct name in just a minute. Puck rolls in on goal. Puck is loose. Teams battling. And that puck is covered up in front. We'll get another quick stoppage here. And a faceoff to the right of the Virtua netminder. And we believe, again, can't see the name on the back of the jersey, but I believe that is Owen Yancey. Coming out of the zone is Eckhart. Eckhart for Melso, and that shot it on goal. Jung turns out of side, and Gordon coming back the other way. Jack Gordon for the Academy. Gordon moving in. He leaves it for Silverstein. That pass in his feet, and that's picked up now by Melso. Melso sends it around the boards for Eckhart. Eckhart up ahead for Catrone. He'll chase Durasevich at center. Durasevich dodges the forecheck of Catrone, gets it up to Gordon, and Gordon will dump it deep. It'll be taken there by Bankier. Bankier sends it up the right wing side, and Robbie Seawagon, who was out in the last weekend series between these two teams, will chase on the far side corner. Puck comes around near side now, and Virtua able to keep it in there as Jung will handle and leave for Steele. Erishman looking on. Steele sends it around far side corner. Teams battling there. Gordon leaves it for Steele. Turned over behind the net, walking out in front. Puck is loose. That'll come back to the point. That shot goes off the stick of Gordon, goes up high, but not into the netting. Play will continue in the near side corner, and behind the net, Virtua will control. Miknich now controlling for the Academy. Check that, that's Gordon. Gordon coming up the right wing side. And Gordon turns the puck over there, and the puck is dumped back in by Virtua, and Jung will field behind his net, leaving for Steele. Steele, left wing side for DeSantis. DeSantis getting that diesel engine going. DeSantis with a head of steam through center. DeSantis with a dangle and able to get around the defender, but that puck is covered up by the Virtua netminder. And we'll get a stoppage here. 23:42 left to go in the first half. No score from the stock. DeSantis stepping in on the draw. He's out there with Chinechinair and Williams. Puck comes back to DeRoche at the point. DeRoche sending it down low. That comes off the end boards. And again, that is fielded by, yes, that name on the back of the jersey does appear to be Yancey, so that is in fact Owen Yancey we are seeing for the first time this season. 23:32 left to go in the opening half. Chinechinair will get chased, and DeSantis will step in on the draw for the Academy. It'll come back to Cook at the point. Cook sends it cross point for DeRoche. DeRoche down low for Williams. Williams, puck comes back down to DeRoche. DeRoche with a shot. That turned aside by Yancey. Chased down the corner by Aiden Humphrey. Humphrey sends it up the right wing side. And Neild will take it for the Academy and will dump it in the zone. He gets tied up with Chinechinair. And now Cook will field and leave for DeSantis. DeSantis with a dangle. Gets it up to DeRoche. Neat little play there by DeSantis as DeRoche comes in over the blue line. He turns it back for Chinechinair. That shot goes off the end boards and comes near side for Cook. DeSantis will retreat back in the neutral zone and send it near side for Cook. Austin Cook not able to corral the puck there, and that puck is turned back over, but now Williams will turn the other way for the Academy. Williams moving in. His shot is blocked by Humphrey, and Williams will battle in the far side corner with Humphrey. Chinechinair now coming over to help out. Puck will come back to Durasevich at the point. Durasevich with a shot, and Yancey will glove that and hang on. We'll get another stoppage here. 22:34 left to go here in the opening period, and no score from Game 1 of the Legacy Global Sports Selects Academy Midget Showcase from the Admiral James and Sybil Stockdale Arena in South Kent, Connecticut. Colin Anna stepping in on the draw now. And off the draw, Seawagon and looks like Zapata. Zapata hitting Anna when he's down. Seawagon looking to sneak in behind Durasevich. And now Zapata will control for Virtua. Puck will come in over the zone line offsides. Seawagon hit hard there by Durasevich. Vargas sends it up ahead for Stapert. That goes too far. And Bankier will chase near side corner. Bankier sends it around far side. Seawagon chips it off the wall. And now Steele will come through center for Virtua. And the play goes in offsides. We'll get another stoppage here. 22:02 left to go here in period number 1. Again, 2 halves in this showcase. Colin Anna stepping in on the draw against Bianchi. Bianchi out there with Finnemore and Neild. And Finnemore will control and send it into the zone. Erishman will chase far corner for the Academy. Erishman leaves it there for Steele. Steele ahead for Anna. Anna gives it to Stapert. Stapert moves through center. Jake Stapert moving it over the zone line. Stapert with a shot. That bobbled momentarily by Yancey, but he'll cover up and hang on. And another stoppage in a game that's been full of whistles so far. We've only played a little less than 4 minutes of hockey and have had probably close to 10 whistles thus far. Face off in the zone to the left of Yancey. Gorton will step in on the draw for the Academy. Gorton ties up his man. Puck not able to reach Erishman. And now the puck is in Steele's feet. And he's pressured there, but nice play to get it up to Gorton. Gorton will chip it up, and Melso will send it deeper for Virtua as Neild cycles it back into the corner. Far side, Steele now, setting up the left wing side for Silverstein. Silverstein up ahead for Rinaldi, and Rinaldi absolutely bombed there by Bankier. Charlie Bankier with a heavy hit on Will Rinaldi coming through center. Centering pass, puck is loose in front. Catrone with a shot, and he fans on it, hitting the leg of Aiden Erishman as he tried to follow through on that shot. Didn't get much on it. It trickled into the left of Jung, and Jung alertly covers up and gets a stoppage here. 21:10 left to go here in period number 1. No score, and some anxious moments there in front for the Academy. And Will Rinaldi obliterated on that hit by Bankier, but appears to be okay at the Academy bench. Shot by Kleeser. Blocked by DeRoche, goes into the far corner. Now Catrone behind the net. That'll come back to the point. Another shot. That was hit with a high stick and directed right on goal, but they're going to wave that off. But a high stick directed directly on goal, last time I checked at USA Youth Hockey rules, is an immediate whistle, just as if the same team had played it. But back the other way comes the Academy now. This is Justin Gordon, and Gordon hit hard there. And the hitting picking up in this game as Stapert now takes back at center. Cook, near side. Cook sends it in for DeRoche. DeRoche moving in. DeRoche with a shot. That goes off the leg of Kleeser. DeRoche centering pass for Williams, and he scores! Great play there. Again, that NU connection. Charlie DeRoche and Jack Williams, they team up again. And Williams, who was tending to a lower body injury all week, first time he skated since last Sunday, he notches the opening goal off the pass from behind the net by DeRoche, and the Academy takes a 1-0 lead here with 20 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half. So the Academy buzzing there, and a nice pass and a nice finish by Williams. Shot in on Yancey is turned aside, and teams will battle to Yancey's right on the end boards there. That is Cecilia. Puck comes back to DeRoche. DeRoche with a shot, goes off Cecilia's leg. DeSantis will chase. DeSantis in the corner, back for DeRoche. Not able to handle that, and Seawagon will come back the other way, and Virtual will go in offsides by a mile, but the referee doesn't feel the need to get on the blue line and miss that call completely. Again, these guys are getting paid. They should try skating. Back for Williams now, shot by Jeanette Chenair, and he'll take it in the far corner. And DeSantis with a backhand try. That goes wide of Yancey. Another shot, and Yancey is in the middle of a virtual shooting gallery. Never mind virtual, a real shooting gallery, as the Academy is peppering shots his way early in the first 6 minutes here. DeSantis now coming back at center, will regroup and come back in the zone. He leaves it back there. Nice move by Jeanette Chenair. His shot gets blocked into the far corner. And Virtua on their heels right now in this early part of this first half. But back the other way comes Neal on a breakaway. Neal on a partial break. Neal moving in. Neal, and he fanned on the shot, and it trickled into the crease. And an alert play there by Caden Varga to clear it. And he saved the day. Fortunately, no other checkers coming in behind Neal as DeSantis goes back the other way now. And in the near side corner, puck is centered, but nothing but blue jerseys there, and Neal will come back the other way up for Melso. Melso with a shot, that in on Jung, and Jung will smother that one and hang on. 18:42 left to go here in the first half. The Academy on top, 1-0 on a Jack Williams goal off the nifty pass from Charlie DeRoche behind the net. Puck comes back to the point. Melso with a shot, that through a screen. And nice job there by Jung to find that puck through the legs of Caden Varga. Check that, of Jaden Boreanaz and or Josh Steele. And he's able to cover, smother that and hang on. Face off in the zone as Colin Anna gets tossed. Tyler Silverstein will step in for the Academy. Aaron Catrone comes up, chips it back to Melso. Melso with a shot. And Silverstein appears to be in some discomfort, but nice job there by Silverstein to block that shot. And now the puck will come back to center. Glove by Steele. Steele chips it up ahead. And that goes to Anna. And now Eberling up for Catrone. And now Gordon. Gordon will dump it in the zone. And Gorton. And now the puck is left for Steele. Steele will dump it into the zone. And Kleeser will field it there. Rinaldi going in hard there, showing no ill effects off that hit from Bankier earlier. And Cook will chase back down the other way. We'll get an icing call here. With 17:45 left to go in the first half. The Academy on top 1-0 by the Jack Williams goal. Face off to the right of Yancey. Comes back to DeRoche at the point. He tries to kick it back into the zone soccer style. Fans on it. It comes back to center. And now Cook will leave it for DeRoche. DeRoche sending it back in. And now Virtua will push it deeper into the zone. Bianchi will chase there for Virtua. Far side half ball. Gordon sends it up for Rinaldi. Rinaldi skating up through center. He's got Gordon with him on the right side. Rinaldi with a shot. That goes high and over the net. Near side corner. As we've got the goaltender down. And we've got a penalty coming up here. Looks like it's on SASKS Academy. And it's going to be probably an interference call. I did not see that hit away from the play, but given that the goaltender was down, we're going to see Justin Gordon go to the box for interference. I'm not sure how that contact occurred, but Virtua will go on the power play. And goaltender Owen Yancey coming to the bench to talk to his coach, make sure everything is all right. Face off in the neutral zone. Yancey will leave that there. And Virtua will look to set up on the power play here. Through center, that's Eberling. Eberling gains his own. Puck turned over there. And back the other way comes Jack Gordon. Gordon down the right wing side. Gordon with a little sidestep. But Catrone back checking, picks up the loose puck. And he'll leave it there for Bankier. Bankier with the big hit earlier on Rinaldi. Skating up and out of the zone. And he almost turns it over to the forechecking Colin Anna there. But now Melso skates over the Academy blue line and into the zone. His centering pass is turned aside by Varga. And now the puck is thrown back to the point, kept in by Bankier just barely. And the referee, again, not quite on the line, but we'll take his word for it. He's a lot closer than I am. Back to the point now to Melso. Melso with a shot, and Jung with a smother there. And we'll get a stoppage here. 16:14 left to go. 1:07 left on the penalty to Justin Gordon for the interference, ostensibly on Owen Yancey. Zapata will step in on the draw as the referee checks the posts, make sure they are lined up, and Chinechinera will step in for the Academy. And we've had more guys thrown out of this face-off circle so far in this game than in the average AHL hockey game. As Chinechinera and Zapata get chased, and the Academy able to win it there as Rinaldi wins the draw. And now Kleeser will take it at center for Virtua. Kleeser near side for Buchinski. Buchinski hesitates, sends it back over for Kleeser. Kleeser's head man pass for Zapata is too far, and we'll get an icing call here. Not what you want to do on the power play, but with 15:55 left to go and 49 seconds left on the penalty to Gordon, the faceoff will come back into the Virtua end to the right of Owen Yancey. Faceoff, Chinechinera and Zapata. Chinechinera ties up Zapata nicely there, but Kleeser will control for Virtua and sends up the left-hand side for Steele. Steele headman for Seawagon. Robbie Seawagon will dump it deep far into the corner. DeRoche and Cook battling behind the net. Austin Cook. And Cook tripped up there. No call. Turnover. Pass in front to Seawagon. And that shot is high and wide of Jung as Seawagon tried the toe drag and couldn't quite corral to get a shot on goal. That might have been blocked in front. Loose puck in front, and Seawagon dumps Cook there. And if that's not interference, not sure what is. Puck comes back to the point. Shot. And that goes off some skates and wide. And now Cook will send it up ahead for Chinechinera. Now that's handled by Steele at the point. Steele is hit by Cook, and he will dump it deeper into the zone. Centering pass there by Seawagon, intended for Buchinski, pinching down, but he's not able to get a shot on goal. And the Academy has killed off the penalty. Justin Gordon fresh out of the box, in hard on the forecheck as Buchinski takes and sends up the right-hand side, intended for Neal, but DeSantis takes and sidesteps Buchinski. DeSantis dancing but not able to control the puck, and the puck will come back to center. And both teams playing with some intensity here. DeSantis and now Erishman. Erishman through center. Erishman sends it left wing side for Gordon. And Gordon with a pass back. And that puck put right back into the padding of Owen Yancey. As off the pass, the Academy appeared to have, didn't quite see who took that pass there, but appeared to have an open net, and the bouncing puck not able to get the handle on it and put it right back into Yancey. Academy still up 1-0 on a goal by Jack Williams off the assist from Charlie DeRoche early on in this game, first 6 minutes. And now back at center, the Academy will chase. That is Stapert, and sends it around for Erishman. Erishman up the left wing side, back for Humphrey. Humphrey will fire that deep in the zone. And now Silverstein will glove it and play it with a stick up for Steele. Steele headmans for Stapert, and that appeared to hit Stapert's stick over the red line, but referee was right there, so he's going to give an icing call here, and we'll get a face-off back in the Academy zone. 14:01. Left to go here in the first half, and the Academy is still leading 1-0. Face-off to the left of Jung. And now Catrone will send it in, and Durasevich will pitch it around near side for Varga, and he chips it up for Stapert, but that puck is turned over, and Eberling will skate back into the zone. Eberling hit there by Varga. And now Gavers will control, give to Gordon, who gives for Stapert. Stapert moving it over the zone line, down low. Stapert and Seawagon, and now Eberling will control for Virtua. Andrew Eberling skating up the right wing side. He gains the red, and he'll dump it in deep. Jung steers that to the corner, and now near side, the Academy and Virtua battle along the wall, and Gordon comes away with it at center. Justin Gordon off the pass out of the zone. He takes a shot in on Yancey, and Yancey will glove that and hang on with 13:16 left to go here in period number 1. 2 halves in this first game of this showcase, as all showcase games this weekend. 2 25.5-minute periods. And DeSantis not able to corral that puck off the faceoff. And out of the zone comes Virtua. Long headman pass, flagged out of the air by Seawagon. Seawagon through center. Turns it over there. DeSantis now turns it back over. And Zapata moving in. Zapata with a backhand shot. Saved there by Jung. And the puck goes to the far side wall. Seawagon there. And now DeRoche. And that puck rolls in on Jung. He'll cover up and hang on. 12:50 left to go. And we'll get a face-off in the zone to Jung's left. Bianchi will step in against DeSantis. A pair of 14s, and the good 14, no offense, to Mr. Bianchi. Wins the draw. Chudachadera back through center. Sends it up ahead for, and by good I meant the good guys. No evaluation of anyone's talent here. Cook now at the point. Chips it back in. Austin Cook. Not able to keep it in, and DeRoche will field there and leave it for Cook. Cook coming over the red line. Cook will gain the blue line. Cook skating. Cook dances to the middle and dishes for Williams, but that puck cleared out of harm's way and into the far side corner. Off the wall, the Academy walking in. Williams with a shot. Blocker saved by Yancey. And now Bankier will chip it up and out of the zone. That'll bounce over the foot of Josh Steele and in on Jung. Jung will steer it aside for Steele, and the Academy will look to come back the other way. Josh Steele through center, up for Nick DeSantis. That pass too far for Buczynski. Now will control for Virtua, over for Kleeser. Kleeser headman pass for Catrone goes too far, and that'll go all the way down for an icing. We're going to stop it here with 11:50 left to go. And some cold fingers operating these clocks both down below us and up here on the platform, resulting in some discrepancies, minor ones in the game clock and our clock, but we'll get you straightened out here. 11:50 left to go in the first half. Academy on top, 1-0. Colin Anna off the draw, sends it straight in on Yancey. He'll cover up and hang on. Just 2 seconds ticking off the clock off that draw, and Anna will try again. Anna stepping in against Eberling. Anna, nice job to tie up Eberling, but Eberling able to kick it back to Kleeser, who gives it now to Buczynski. Buczynski up for Catrone. Catrone's pass intended for Eberling, but that flagged down by Boreanaz. And looked to be a hand pass, but must not have gotten the glove on it, as Erishman must have hit off his shoulder or something, as Erishman sends it up to center, and the Academy able to dump it back deep into the zone. In the corner now, The Academy, Anna chasing as Kleeser sends it near side for Buczynski. Buczynski up for Eberling. Eberling through center. Eberling has the puck knocked off his stick there before entering the zone. And now it'll come back to Humphrey. Humphrey headmans for Catrone, and he tips it into the zone, and Virtua goes for a change as Steele goes back to retrieve for the Academy. Josh Steele up the left wing side for Frank Durasevich. Durasevich and Steele. And now Justin Gordon challenging there. Coming into the zone, the Academy shot that fought off there by Yancey as the puck will come to the near side corner, and Virtua will chip it up and out of the zone. At center, teams battling there. Rinaldi hit hard by Seawagen, but Gordon comes away with it. He's got a man in front, tries to center it, and that puck goes off of the Virtua defense and in on Yancey. He steers it aside, far corner, and now we're going to get a penalty behind the play. And it is going to be a slashing call on Virtua as Zapata slashes Gordon. And the Academy, with 10:21 left to go here in the first half, will go on their first power play of the game as Zapata heads off for the slash. And the faceoff will be in the neutral zone just outside the Virtua zone to the right of Yancey, opposite the Virtua bench. So Williams, DeSantis, and Chernechinair out there with DeRoche and Cook. Chernechinair rather. My pronunciation of Victor's name was corrected last weekend. And after half a season pronouncing it one way, it's going to take some getting used to, but I've been told it's Chernechinair, not Chernechinair. So we're going to try to get that right the rest of the season. DeSantis now moving in over the zone line on the power play for the Academy. DeSantis turns it over to his counterpart, Bianchi, but Bianchi hounded there by Williams, not able to get it out of the zone. Williams with some good work to come off the wall with it. Leaves it for Chernechinair. Chernechinair now for DeRoche. DeRoche now down low for Cook. Cook leaves it for DeSantis. DeSantis back for Cook. Cook down low for DeSantis. Far side for Chernechinair. Chernechinair back for DeRoche. And down to Cook. And that pass is behind Cook. And Bankier with a little butt end there on Jack Williams, undetected as the referees were looking the other way. Bankier threw a butt end into the midsection of Williams. Not hard, just a little love tap to let him know he was there, but Williams didn't take too kindly to it. And the Academy collects the puck in their own end, and they come back through center. Kleeser now, near side corner, sends it around for Bankier. Williams along the near side wall. Williams sends it down low for DeSantis. DeSantis centering pass, and Eberling able to clear that from the front of the goal. And Chernechinair now near side corner. Buczynski turns it over there to DeSantis in front for Williams, and Williams scores! Jack Williams with his second goal of the game and third in the last 3 games puts the Academy on top 2-0, and what a nifty pass there by Nick DeSantis. From behind the net, behind the back, finds Williams in front, and the Academy with the power play goal goes on top 2-0. 8:52 left to go here in the first half, and they make Zapata pay for the slashing infraction on Gordon. And off the draw, Virtua will control. And that pass up ahead for Catrone. Catrone will send it deep into the zone. And Gavers goes to lay the hit on there and misses and goes awkwardly into the boards. Fortunately, he's okay. And the Academy dumps it out of the zone, but we're going to have the puck come back into the zone as that goes up off the netting and out of play. Face off to the left of Jung. And Gavers going in to lay the hit there, goes awkwardly into the end boards, and again, looks to be okay. Back at the point now, Humphrey with a shot. That goes off the side of the goal. And now goes to the far side corner. Behind the net, Seawagen, behind the back pass, looking to send it out front. Zapata there. And now back the other way comes the Academy. This is Colin Anna. Colin Anna moving it over the zone line. Anna down the left wing side. He skates by Humphrey. And now Varga near side corner. Puck comes out to Seawagen, and he'll skate through center and dump it deep for Virtua. Robbie Seawagen, and he's hit hard there by Frank Durasevich, but Durasevich missed just enough of him to avoid any kind of infraction there. Had that been square in the numbers, that could have been a hit from behind, but nothing doing as it stands. And back the other way comes the Academy. And we're going to get a Whistle here, and we got a penalty on Virtua, and the Academy will go on their second power play of the game, as Luke Steele is going to go off for the rough. And the Academy second power play of the game. Faceoff will come to the left of Yancey in the zone. .7:49 left to go. And we'll get some problems with the penalty clock here. We've got ours all set, as Garrett Sundquist is not able to get the clock, but they tell both benches at 5:49 the penalty will expire. Puck centered back to DeRoche. DeRoche down low now for Cook. Cook sends it down low for Williams. Williams leaves it for DeSantis, and that puck is shot all the way down. And Jung will leave it there for DeRoche. DeRoche leaves it for DeSantis, and DeSantis flying through center. DeSantis goes around Catrone and skates in the zone, leaves it for Cook at the point. Austin Cook now down low for Williams, and these five have been flying tonight. Williams now. Williams pass down low for DeSantis, over for Chinekiner, shot loose in front, and that's cleared away there by Bankier. Nice passing play there, good puck movement by Williams, DeSantis, and Chinekiner. And Chinekiner almost buried that one, but Yancey made the save. No one there for the rebound in front. Backdoor pass intended for DeSantis. That goes wide, far corner. And now Cook will control. His pass attempt is blocked by Everling. Good hustle there by Andrew Everling. And Cook now sends it near side for Williams. Where's the shot? He scores! Williams with a natural hat trick. He's got 3 here in the first. 2 of them on the power play, and Jack Williams with his 3rd goal of the period, and the Academy up by a score of 3-0 here. And again, these 5 players have come out flying. 2 power play goals, and especially Williams. He's had some nice passes, but that shot there, he got a nice pass from DeRoche, a nice pass from DeSantis in the first 2 goals, and he certainly finished, but that one was a rip by Jack Williams. That laser beats Owen Yancey, and with 6:37 left to go here in the opening half, the Academy on top by a score of 3-0. And now Buchinski sends it over for Kleeser. Kleeser headmans for Neal. Neal will skate into the far corner. And Stapert now. And now Rinaldi back through center. Rinaldi headmans for Gordon. Gordon with a shot, and Yancey with a save. Puck behind him on the side of the goal, but peeled off the net by Kleeser. Kleeser sends it around near side. Check that far side for Neal. And now at the point, Aiden Erishman will handle for the Academy. Erishman looking to go toward the net. Not sure if there was a pass or a shot, but it was blocked up high and went far corner. Behind the net now, Will Rinaldi battling there with Buchinski. And now that puck is sent back around by Jake Stapert. Too far for Josh Steele, and Steele will rag it back into his own end. Headman pass for Justin Gordon. And Rinaldi back into the far side corner. Rinaldi with a nice pass out front, and they score! Jake Stapert off the hard work, both by Stapert and Rinaldi. Stapert battling hard to get to the front of the net, and Rinaldi battling hard below the goal line to get that puck out front. And he made a one-handed pass out in front, and Stapert stayed with it and battled through the checking defenseman. And he gets the goal here in the Academy with 5:36 left to go in the first half. Is on top by a score of 4-0. So if there was any rust last weekend against Buffalo in the first half of this Legacy Global Sports Selects Academy Midget Showcase, the 15 Nationals have shaken that right off as they have come out flying here in this first period. 2 power play goals, 2 even strength goals, a natural hat trick for Williams, assist to Rinaldi, DeSantis, DeRoche, and DeSantis, I believe, has a couple now, and Chinekiner also probably with a couple assists on those 2 power play goals. So again, the Academy and Coach Scott Gainey has to be pretty happy with what he's seen so far in this first half. as Gordon steps in on the draw for the Academy. Jack Gordon. Gordon near side. Now that'll come to Eckhart. Teams battling in front of the scorer's table. Goes back into the Virtua zone. Long pass up the right wing side for Catrone. Catrone will chase into the zone where Durasevic will control for the Academy. Durasevic skating up the right wing side. And Durasevic able to push that on into the Virtua zone, but they'll chip it back to center, and Silverstein will leave for Varga, and now for Boreanaz. Boreanaz on the left wing side. Boreanaz battling there. Pass up ahead for Seawagen, and Seawagen will come in the zone. Robbie Seawagen down the left wing side. He's knocked off the puck there by Varga, and now Silverstein will chip it back to center. It's dumped back in by Virtua, and Durasevic will leave it for Varga there. And that puck will come back to the point. Cecilia will send it deep. Centering pass. And nothing doing in front. Cecilia now over for Melso. Melso moves around. Williams, nice move there by Melso. And back the other way comes the Academy. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Durasevic moving it over the zone line. Durasevic passes far side trying to hit Chinechinair, but that too far. DeSantis. And now DeRoche. DeSantis. Far side boards. And now Williams controlling for the Academy. Williams centers for DeSantis. Shot, and that's turned aside off the left pad of Owen Yancey. And now Chinechinair with a shot. Right pad save. Rebound. And DeRoche scores. And the Academy exploding here in the first period with 5 goals, 3 even strength goals, 2 power play goals, a natural hat trick for Williams, multiple points for DeRoche, DeSantis, and Chinechinair. And the Academy with 3:55 left to go here in the first half leads by a score of 5-0. Gavers chips it ahead. And now Melso sends it up ahead. Kneeled, battling there with DeRoche. And now Gavers. Gavers skates into the zone. Gavers steps around Kneeled. Or that was Melso rather. And now Cook will control, skating down the right wing side. Austin Cook walking to the middle. Cook. And now back the other way. This is Bianchi. Bianchi. Puck comes back to the point to Bankier in some skates in front, and nice job there by Cook as that shot hit him in the skates and rested in his feet. Nice job by him to ward off the Virtua forward and gain control of the puck and clear it to the corner. And now the Academy is Bankier with a hard hit there on Justin Gordon. Missed most of Gordon, but tried to lay the lumber on him right there. As now Gordon now along the wall. And we've got 2 players, Cook and Eberling, with their face masks locked together. And also out of that, we got a penalty coming up on Virtua. The penalty's going to be on Sean Melso. And with 3:06 left to go, it's been all Academy here in this first period. So the Academy on their 3rd power play, they're 2 for 2 so far in this game. And Rinaldi. And now the puck comes back to Durasevic. And now Gavers. Gavers down low for Gordon. Gordon sends it up high for Durasevic, and that pass is in his feet, and he watches that go to center. He'll rag it back and look to regroup in the Academy defensive end as he's chased there by Bianchi. Left wing side now, Varga leaves it for Durasevic, and Durasevic will quarterback the power play coming up out of the zone. He sends it ahead for Gavers. Gavers in over the blue line. Gavers down the left wing side. He dumps it deep, and Kleeser will send it around near side, and Virtual will clear it all the way out, and Eberling chasing the puck hard there as he beats Varga to the puck, and now Eberling hit hard there by Durasevic, and Varga will collect and come up the right wing side. Varga, far side now, intended for Gordon and Rinaldi. That escapes both of them, and puck goes into the far corner. Rinaldi now battling there. Puck is loose in front, pinching Durasevic, sends it down low for Chinechinair. Chinechinair looks to send it far side for Varga. That puck bounces over his stick, and now Rinaldi will take in the far side corner. Rinaldi battling there. Virtua tries to clear, and they're going to clear it out now as Eckhart will send it all the way down. 46 seconds left on the penalty to Melso, and the Academy will regroup as Jurasevich leaves it there for Chinechinair. Chinechinair ahead for DeSantis, that puck behind him, but now Cook will take for the Academy and send it deep in the zone. Chased down there by Cecilia, and he's able to get there first and send it back to center. DeRoche up ahead for Cook, and the Academy not able to clear as Williams and Chinechinair late coming out of the zone. They hustled to get there, but couldn't time that play right with Cook, and he goes in offsides. 1:30 left to go here in the first half, and 25 seconds left on the penalty to Melso. And the Academy on top 5-0. Williams with 3 goals, DeRoche with a goal, and Jake Stapert with a goal in this one for the Academy. DeSantis moving it over the zone line. Near side wall. Williams out front. He has his shot blocked by Bankier. Williams in the corner. And now Cook will retreat as the time expires on the penalty to Melso. And Cook will send it for DeRoche. DeRoche up ahead for Williams. Williams leaves it for Chinechinair. Chinechinair skates into 2 Virtua players, and the puck is turned over there. They'll take it back into the zone. Puck is off a stick and up high. Cook will retrieve there. Cook circles back. Cook ahead for DeSantis. DeSantis moving in over the zone line. Nick DeSantis near side corner. And now Fittimore spun down to the ice there. Now Bankier, after quite frankly, Fittimore went down in an awkward way spinning there as he tried to avoid the check. And then Bankier comes in hard. And they're going to call that an elbow. And not sure about that one or the ensuing tackle by Bankier. That might have been good for something, but with the lopsided nature of this half, both in terms of penalties and goals, Virtua is going to get the benefit of the doubt there, and Josh Steele will go off for an elbow with 24 seconds left here, 23.8 to be exact in the first half, and the Academy on top 5-0. So Virtua 0 for 1 on the power play will get their second power play of the game. Jake Stapert and Andrew Eberling in on the draw. And Eberling gets chased. Fittimore not able to win that. Fittimore able to win that one, rather. Shot goes wide of Jung, far side corner. Kept in there at the point by Cecilia. And now Eberling battling along the wall. Stapert. And his pass is almost picked off there. And now Virtua back into the zone. Far headman pass, and that is onside, but we are out of time here in the first half. So a dominant first half of play for the Academy. They come out flying here. They get a natural hat trick from Jack Williams, not to be confused with Josh Lawrence. Jack Williams, who scored the first 3 goals of this game. The Academy getting 2 power play goals. DeSantis, DeRoche, Chinechinair, and Williams all with multiple points, and Jake Stapert getting in on the action. DeRoche, Stapert, and 3 by Williams put the Academy on top 5-0. And that's where things stand after one half of play here at the Legacy Global Sports Slicks Academy Midget Showcase. We're going to take a break here for an ice cut, and we'll be back for second half action in about 16 minutes. Glad you're with us on this Thursday night on YouTube. You're watching Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey on YouTube. The Academy leads 5-0. We'll be back with second half action in just a few minutes. Stay with us, everybody. Back here at the Admiral James and Sybil Stockdale Arena in Southcat, Connecticut on the campus of Southcat School. Thursday night, the Academy with some must-see TV. Those of you kids of the 80s out there that remember must-see TV on Thursday nights, the Academy with 5 goals in the first period. Jack Williams with a natural hat trick, Charlie DeRoche with a goal, Jake Staper with a goal, and that's where we stand after one half. The Academy with a 5-0 lead and a minute 37 left to go on the penalty to Josh Steele to kill off here as we start the second half of game number 1 here. And we've lost our connection to the camera here, so we will get that scoreboard updated for you here in just a second, as we were not able to connect with the camera there, so little technical difficulties to start the and now we're back off the draw. Virtua will control here. 1:25 left to go on the penalty to steal. And the Academy near side corner. Teams will not change ends here. We'll continue to have Jung to our left and Yancey to our right. And Anna blocks that shot there as it comes back to the point to Bankier. Bankier down low for Steele. Steele cross over for Nelso, and a save there by Jung as Rinaldi will retrieve the puck. Far side half wall, and he chips it all the way down. 54 seconds left on the penalty to Steele as Virtua. Bankier will come back to center ice. Bankier leaves it there for Melso. Melso with a head of steam over the blue line. Melso moving in. He leaves it there, but right for Felix Gavers, who sends it all the way down, and Catrone will chase for Virtua. Catrone in behind Yancey. And now Catrone will send it up for Buczynski. Buczynski near side for Eberling. Eberling with a head of steam. Gets around Silverstein, but he's walled off there by DeRoche. And now we're going to get a penalty here on Virtua, so that will do it for the power play, as Catrone's going to go off for tripping. There's 17 seconds left on the penalty. So we'll have 17 seconds of 4-on-4. And then we'll have an Academy power play for 1:43 as Kleeser controls off the draw for Virtua. Steele out of the box in 12 seconds, and DeRoche will chase back down. This is an icing here as the Academy and Virtua skating 4-on-4. So 24:01 left to go here in the half. 9 seconds on the penalty to Steele, and 1:52 left on the penalty to Catrone, who's in the box for tripping. Off the draw, Humphrey will control for Virtua. And now the clock. This is Eberling now, left wing side. Eberling coming over the zone line, 4-on-4 now. Steele out of the box. Steele goes to the bench, and Williams comes out for the Academy. The Academy, Chudetchiner will handle the puck behind Jung and look to come out left-hand side. Good forecheck there by Eberling, and forces Chudetchiner to turn back to the near side corner to retrieve the puck. Dangerous moment there for a second on the hard work of Andrew Eberling, but no harm done as Durasevich comes back through center. Durasevich looking to go around Cecilia. Durasevich. And Williams now on the near side wall. Puck comes back to the point to DeRoche. Down low now for Chudetchiner. Chudetchiner leaves it for DeSantis. Back for Durasevich, and Durasevich not able to find that puck as he chips it over for DeRoche. 57 seconds left on the penalty to Catrone as DeSantis regroups inside his blue line, and he'll send it up the left wing side. Puck comes back near side for Chudetchiner. Chudetchiner coming in over the zone line. Chudetchiner curling in front. He cuts to the middle, but that's turned over there, and Bianchi will chip it back up, but not out. Cook sends it down low for Chudetchiner. Chudetchiner looking to go backdoor for DeRoche, and DeRoche fires that wide of the goal, and that shot all the way down where Jung will field it and leave it for Cook. Cook sends it up the left wing side for Durasevich, and the referee in the way there took that for Gavers. And now Cook And now Gavers. Now we're going to get a penalty here, as Varga's going to go for head contact, and we're going to get a penalty here with 4 seconds left on the tripping penalty to Catron. We're going to go back to 4-on-4 for 4 seconds, and then Varga will head to the box for tripping. Check that for head contact, and we'll get a 4-on-4 here for 6 seconds. Check that, not 4, 6 seconds. 22:15 left to go here in the half. So Coach Scott Gainey getting an explanation on the 2 and 10 for head contact, but probably not real happy with the call there, as Boreanaz is going to serve the 2-minute minor. And so the Academy will skate 4-on-4 here for 6 seconds, and then Virtua will have a 1-minute 54-second power play as Bankier controls, but not able to get it deep, and now Justin Gordon sealed off along the wall there by Melso, and Bankier will take it back in behind Yancey, and Virtua will look to come out. Bankier up the right wing side for Melso. Melso in over the zone line. Melso tries to go around a second Academy player, but not able to get by DeRoche, as now Steele will come out of the corner, send it back to Melso at the point. That goes over his stick, and Bankier will control at center. His pass off the wall, picked off by Williams. Williams centers for Gavers, and Gavers' shot goes into the near side corner. And now Virtua. Cook has the puck bounce by his stick, and DeRoche will rag it back into the zone and send it all the way down. Bankier will go back in and chase to the right of Owen Yancey. Your left, his right. And out of the zone comes Bankier. Bankier coming up over the blue line, over the red line, and we'll send it up off the netting. And that faceoff will come back to center ice with 58 seconds left on the penalty to Varga, being served by Boreanaz. And now Colin Anna on the draw. And Buczynski now controlling for Virtua. Far side for Kleeser. Kleeser sends it up for Eberling. Eberling chips it into the zone. Comes back to Buczynski at the point. And Kleeser fans on the shot, and now Colin Anna will skate 2-on-2 with Silverstein back through center. Silverstein, and now Anna. Anna hauled down there by Eckhart, and we're going to get a call there. Eckhart's going to go on the hook as he hauled down Colin Anna there. So we got a 4-on-4 for 30 seconds, 20:44 left to go here in the second half in the hockey game, barring a big comeback by Virtua. Not sure, I believe there would probably be overtime if that were to be the case, but with the Academy continuing to lead by 5. We will see here as Neild chips it back to center. And again, 4-on-4, penalty to Varga will expire in. And now we got a penalty on Anna. He's going to go for interference. And it's getting crowded in the Selects Academy penalty box. Tommy Aiken in there keeping the shots. And then you've got Varga, Boreanaz, and Anna all in there. And I'm not sure how we have 20:23 left here, but we do. Off the draw. Puck comes back to Cecilia at the point. Cecilia walking in. Cecilia with a shot that goes wide. And now we're playing 4-on-4 here as shot in on goal. That off the right pad of Jung. And Jung's helmet comes off, and we'll get a whistle here. Face off in the zone as we try to get all these times corrected here and get the clock going again. And through center comes Justin Gordon. Gordon has the puck knocked off his stick, and back through center comes Zapata. Zapata over the blue line. Durasevich, good stick there, good body. They send it back to center. Humphrey handles it there, sends it far side now. And DeRoche pinching, not able to get that puck, and Durasevich will come back for the Academy. The Academy and Virtua is still playing 4-on-4, so that'll be an icing call here. And that'll come all the way back down. The Academy still on top by a score of 5-0. Jack Williams with 3 goals, Jake Stabert with a goal, Charlie DeRoche with a goal. And we've got 1:13 and 53 seconds left. And we'll get another and now we're going to get Finnemore for a hook for Virtua. So we got 1:09, 48, and 2 minutes up on the board. So now we're going to go back to 4-on-3 with 19:31 left to go here. And I think we got all our penalty time set. So we got a 4-on-3 for 48 seconds. The Academy went from 3-on-4 to 4-on-4, now to 4-on-3. And off the draw, DeSantis wins it back. And Cook over for DeRoche, up for Stabert. Stabert leaves for DeSantis. DeSantis moving it over the zone line. Nick DeSantis, he sends it over for Austin Cook. Cook, far side for DeRoche, back for Cook, near side. Cook walking down low. Cook sends it back up high for DeRoche. DeRoche with a shot that blocked out front by Zapata. And now DeRoche sends it far side for Cook. Cook down low for DeSantis. DeSantis looks to center, and that centering pass is picked off by Melso. And Melso will skate and chase Cook back into his own end. He'll leave for DeRoche. DeSantis will regroup at the red line, come back in over the zone line with a head of steam. That puck over for Cook. Now DeRoche. DeRoche down low. Intended pass for Stapert in front. Cook along the far side wall as Eckhart is out of the box, and we'll skate 4-on-4 here. And now Eckhart is dumped, and no call there, as apparently the referee's arm is worn out at this point. Bankier gains the red line, and he dumps it deep, sends it in on Jung. Jung blockers out of side easily. Eckhart sends it behind the goal. And now Cook takes a hit from Eckhart, and Eckhart maybe got the worst of that. And now DeSantis back through center. Nick DeSantis moving in over the zone line. DeSantis not able to do anything with that as he skated into Virtua defensive coverage there. And Jung behind the net will leave it there for Steele. Steele coming up out of the zone. Josh Steele for the Academy. Steele's pass far side intended for DeSantis. He chips it ahead past Buchitsky. And now Kleeser will go back and chase for Virtua. Puck will come back to the point. Shot in on goal through a screen. Puck is loose in front. Yancey couldn't find it momentarily, but now he does find it. Able to get to that puck before Nick DeSantis. And with 17:46 left to go here, 15 seconds left on the penalty to Finnemore. And the faceoff will come in the Virtua zone to the left of netminder Owen Yancey. And Bianchi stepping in on the draw. Gavers will control that. Gavers spinning off of Bianchi. Gavers now skating down low. Near side corner, off the wall comes Trudetch in there. He tries to go high. That goes up and over the net. Steele pinching will keep it in the zone. Virtua will control there. They send it high and hard off the glass. And now Erishman will control for the Academy. Erishman sends it up for Steele. Sends it down low. And now the puck will come out to center. This is Zapata through center. Zapata goes down. Durasevich and a couple players collide there, and we're going to get a penalty, no, an offsides call here. Wasn't sure on that collision if they were going to call a trip, but it appears the Academy went in the zone offsides. So we'll get a face-off outside the Virtua zone line. 17 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. The Academy on top by a score of 5-0. Jack Williams had 3 goals to start it off in the first period. The first 2 off of nifty passes from Charlie DeRoche and Nick DeSantis. And then Williams absolutely had a snipe on the power play, rifling it high top shelf over the glove of Owen Yancey for the natural hat trick in the first period. The Academy got their 4th goal on a Jake Stapert play in front where Rinaldi worked it down low, battled hard in below the goal line, got a one-handed pass as he fought off pressure from Virtua, got it into the slot, and Stapert fought through his defender to get to the front of the net, battled hard, and a good hard-working goal for those two to made it 4-0 and the clock is not running here. Clock! So gained about 40 seconds of hockey time there. So should have 16:14 left, but we've got 17:02 on the clock, so we will get in sync with the game clock. Some bonus hockey here. In South Kent, Connecticut. And off the draw, Will Rinaldi coming back through center. So Rinaldi getting the assist on that 4th goal. Shot there, and that's blocked aside. Quick release by Rinaldi. And the 5th goal was scored by Charlie DeRoche. So that's where we stand 5-0 here in the second half. Rinaldi down low, centering for Williams. And that goes over the stick of Catrone. And Erishman will chase back in the zone as he's hounded by Eckhart. Erishman sends it far side for Stapert. Stapert back over for Erishman. Erishman gives it back to DeRoche. DeRoche chips ahead for Rinaldi. Rinaldi will skate up the left wing side, and he is buried there again by Bankier. And Williams moving it alone fires that wide, and that is the second time today that Rinaldi has been absolutely obliterated by Charlie Bankier. And Rinaldi will not be sending Bankier any Christmas cards this year, as Bankier, although Rinaldi having got hit there, as Williams is going to go off on the hook. Rinaldi chirping and laughing a little bit at Bankier as he skates off. Check that. Rocky and Clubber Lang come to mind. Is that all you got? As Virtua is going to go on the power play with 16:06 left to go here in the second half. Jurasevich now. He'll ice it all the way down. That'll go to the right of Yancey. Kleeser back to retrieve for Virtua. And he'll skate out to the left of Yancey. Kleeser left side for Buczynski, and now up ahead for Finnemore. Finnemore skating back through center. Finnemore in over the zone line. He drops it there for Bianchi. Bianchi and Kleeser now at the point. Kleeser will walk the blue line. Kleeser walking down the slot. His shot, that through traffic. Jung finds it there, makes a save, and he will cover up and get a stoppage there. Good save by Bennett Jung through traffic with 15:30 left to go. 1:24 left on the penalty to Williams. And the faceoff will come in the zone to the left of the Nashville, Tennessee netminder Bennett Jung. Colin Anna stepping in on the draw against Bianchi. Ties up his man just long enough for the puck to come back to Kleeser at the point. That shot in and blocked by DeRoche, and DeRoche will clear it all the way down with 1:13 left to go on the penalty to Williams. And 15 minutes and 15 seconds exactly left to go here in this hockey game. Kleeser over the red line. Kleeser gains the blue line. And Kleeser circles along the boards and cycles it deep. DeRoche will fire it around, and that'll come all the way around and out of the zone, where Buczynski will chase all the way down. Yancey will leave it there for him behind the Virtua net. And Buczynski will come up and out of the zone. Buczynski, head man for Humphrey. And now that puck will be controlled by Charlie DeRoche, and he will send it up near side all the way down. And Cecilia, fresh off the bench, will chase it down as he takes the feed from Yancey and sets up with 29 seconds left on the power play for Virtua. Cecilia coming up out of the zone, left wing pass for Humphrey. Humphrey, not seeing anything he likes, will curl back and give it up to Cecilia. He chips it ahead, but DeRoche will control far side corner, and he will send it all the way down the ice off the leg and or stick of Jake Stapert. Stapert with a goal in this game. And now this is Cecilia coming up the right wing side. Cecilia, head man for Eberling. Eberling loses it as he tries to gain the zone. Boreanaz off the bench now, tries the head man for Silverstein, not too far. And that'll roll in on Yancey, and he'll cover up as Cecilia chases and looks on. So that'll do it for the Jack Williams penalty. Virtua 0 for on the power play. And 13:58 left to go here, and a face-off to the left of Yancey. Referee and Nick DeSantis having a little bit of a discussion here. So not sure what that's about. But play will resume here, and off the draw, DeSantis chips it to the wall. That's sent up to the point by Bankier, and now back into the zone for Melso. Melso will reverse it back near side. Boreanaz in the corner will chip it deeper. Bankier gets it to Catrone, and Catrone will skate through center. He's got Eckhart, but elects to dump it in the zone. That'll roll in on Jung, and Jung will cover that up and take the face off to his left. 13:39 left to go here. The Academy not playing the Atlanta Falcons here, so likely will hang on to this 5-0 lead, but still plenty of time left. Does anyone see Arthur Blank on the sidelines? That guy just can't stay in his box when they're on the verge of victory. Silverstein with a nifty move and then upended by Melso, so one move too many for Silverstein. And now DeSantis all down there, and we're going to get another penalty. And quite frankly, probably unnecessary at this point. Could just let the boys play out the string here. And so that's going to make it 5-on-5 as Melso had a penalty, and then Boreanaz takes a slashing penalty. So we'll play 5-on-5. With 13:25 left to go here in the hockey game. So those two players are going to have to wait for a whistle. Off the draw, DeSantis wins it to Cook. Cook walks off the boards, and Cook scores on the knuckleball. Tim Wakefield fires that one in on Yancey. And that's a tricky little shot there by Austin Cook, breaking out the knuckleball to make it 6-0. Tim Wakefield would be proud of that one. And Cook scores to make it 6-0. So tough one there for Yancey. Not sure even Doug Mirabelli could have handled that one. But with 13:19 left to go here, Melso and Boreanaz being instructed that they'll have to wait for a whistle since the teams play 5-on-5. And the Academy with a 6-0 lead there as Rinaldi chips it ahead for Gavers. Gavers coming off the wall. Gavers walking down into the slot. He's converged on by 4 blue jerseys. And the puck turned over there, but nice keeping at the point by Jurasevich as he sends it all the way around far side. Gavers challenged along the far side wall, and now the Academy able to cycle it back deeper. Gordon not able to come up with it, and Melso, check that, Neal goes into the zone, and that play would have been offsides. And some Virtua fans wanting a trip there. I think we've had enough penalties both ways at this point in the game, and barring anything major, I would think they would want to play out the string here. Shot by Gordon and a blocker save by Yancey. And now sticks go flying there as Bianchi loses his stick. And Neal comes in and gives a little cross check to Justin Gordon. And now Cecilia battling there with Rinaldi. Rinaldi along the wall. Gavers. And Rinaldi, as Neal tries to put the hit, 19-on-19, Rinaldi dumps him to the ice, gives him a little shove for good measure. Now Jurasevich with a shot saved by Yancey, puck in front, And that puck will come all the way down on Bennett Jung. He'll leave it there for Jurasevich. And Jurasevich turns the puck over there. Seawagen will pick up the puck. Seawagen walking in, and a save by Jung. Nice save there as Jurasevich lost the puck at his feet there. And Jung preserves the shutout. Still a little ways to go here, but for the moment, nice save there by Jung on the turnover. Gordon now. And I say for the moment, hopefully not to jinx the netminder for the Academy, as he made a solid save there on the Seawagen breakaway. And with 1 second left on the penalties to Boreanaz and Melso, they'll have to wait till the next whistle to come out of the box, and the faceoff will come in the zone to the right of Yancey, as Zapata will step in against Anna. Anna kicks it ahead. Nice job there by Anna on the faceoff to tie, and then kick it ahead soccer style. DeRoche with a nice pitch to the point. DeRoche moving in. What a pass by DeRoche! And a save there by Yancey. Oh, and then DeSantis. Check that. Anna is just lit up along the board, so there's some heavy hits in this game. But what a pass there by DeRoche. And a nice save by Owen Yancey. And so Stapert and Kleeser are going to go off. So 11:05 left to go. The Academy on top 6-0. Austin Cook, the latest goal scorer. He was preceded by Charlie DeRoche, Jake Stapert, and 3 by Jack Williams to get it started. And Jack Gordon out there now will skate 5-on-5 again here.
Last time they were incidental minors, it was 5-on-5. This time there's only 4 players on the right side.
And Coach Scott Gainey getting an explanation from the official. And I'm still waiting for a 5th white forward, or 3rd white forward, 5th white player, as Gavers will come off the bench. And now Bankier will control in behind Yancey. Puck sent around, kept in there by Silverstein, far corner. Silverstein sends it back to the point for DeRoche. DeRoche sends it down low, and now that's chased by Gorton. Melso, and now Eckhart hit there. And Eckhart tried to dodge that hit, and now we've got trouble here. And when you saw this game added to the schedule, 4th time beating this team this season, you suspected you might get a game like this, and the score not helping matters here, as there have been a lot of hard hits in this game, most of them legal, some of them resulting in penalties, and some hits like that one there that I don't think there was any intent to hit the head. I think there was a body check laid, and as one of the players jumped out of the way, the head was contacted, but did not look to be targeted, but that's no matter. You may see a head contact call here, but we'll see what the officials have with 10:42 left to go here. We'll see what they come up with. And we'll try to listen in here down below. So you had an initial hit. There was no penalty on the initial hit, at least no arm went up, where Eckhart head contacted the shoulder of an Academy player. But again, looked more like Eckhart tried to avoid the hit and duck it, and that's where the head contacted the shoulder. And again, if I'm mistaken on that, again, I don't have the benefit of replay here, and I'm trying to film and commentate at the same time, so those of you at home that saw it differently, certainly don't take it personally, just one man's opinion. But there did not appear to be an initial call, and then Virtua took exception to the head contact, and a couple players got together, and we'll see what they got here. Can't quite see the score sheet there. We've got 10:42 left of the scoreboard. The Academy up 6-0. And the Academy players gathering around Bennett Jung. I think they're going to try and get in a quick game of Cards Against Humanity in the crease while the referees sort this out. We'll see what happens. We're getting an explanation down here. We've got referees at both benches. Coach Pat Farrell to my right getting an explanation from one official, and Coach Scott Gady getting an explanation from another official. So we'll see what he's got. Looks like we've got Tyler Silverstein going to the box. And that appears to be the only Academy call. I don't see any time up on the board yet. So we can take a look at that score sheet. I don't know if we're going to get a good look at that. So we will wait and see. So Varga still serving the 2 and 10. Stapert and Silverstein in there for the Academy. Kleeser and Eckhart in the box for Virtua. So it looks like we're going to have matching minors all the way around. Don't know if there's any misconducts on top of that or double minors. Well, it looks like Kleeser and Eckhart, and then Silverstein and Stapert, and Varga still serving his 2 and 10 for the head contact earlier in the hockey game. So still trying to sort this out. The referee asking to proofread the score sheet to make sure he gets it correct. This is like a final exam in the middle of January for these guys.
That's the game. So now you write, can we write it like a couple lines like right here, Sean? All right, let's write the 2 minute.
It looks like the score sheet is going to have to be written into the margins.
And they are running out of room on that score sheet.
Again, it's not the first time since they have to do 5 on 5, so not the first time since they have to do
So, again, still trying to sort this out here from South Kent, Connecticut. Grab a beverage, heed nature's call, grab some chips, but we got some time here. Doesn't look like we're close to resuming. So in getting that shot for you, I can't really see the screen that well, but so out of all this, what we're getting is that Virtua is going to be on the power play.
Elbow? Elbow. Yeah, so it's a power play for them.
And Silverstein is going to get an elbowing call. So it looks like they're going to take that initial call, unless that call came later. So the Academy will be shorthanded, and now they're still trying to sort something out at the players' bench. And it looks like we are finally set to resume play here outside the Virtua blue line. And the net of net is that Tyler Silverstein will serve a 2-minute penalty. There seem to be a lot of other calls there. Now, I don't know whether there were misconducts as that bounces in on Yancey. Misconducts, doesn't appear to be any game misconducts. Nobody's been sent off the ice. Doesn't appear that anybody extra is in the box serving a 2 and 10. So it looks like we just have a lot of minor penalties here. And we'll see post-game if there's any supplemental discipline following this contest for the further games this weekend. Back at the point now, Bankier winds and fires. That goes off a player, and Catrone, and a nice save by Jung as that looked like Catrone was going to take the shot, and then he dished down to his left. And Jung, who would come out to challenge, ranged back to his right and reached back with his stick and made a nice save there. With 9:51 left to go, Eberling coming over the blue line. Eberling will send it down the left wing side. Catrone. And now that'll come near side boards. That shot wide of the goal. And now Humphrey near side wall. And now Catrone watches his Bankier, keeps it in. Eberling moving in. Eberling with a shot. Saved by Jung. Loose puck in front. And that puck cleared to the side. And Gavers will send it all the way down on Yancey. 42 seconds left on the penalty to Silverstein. And Humphrey will field in behind Yancey. Humphrey now skating up and out of the zone. Humphrey over the red line. Humphrey dumps it on Jung. He will turn that aside. And Durasevich will skate in on goal, or will intercept Humphrey skating in on goal there rather. And we'll get a stoppage at a face-off. Oh, sorry. And we've gone to running time here. So we'll get that clock corrected in just a second. Shot in on goal, that hits a body out front. And so under 10 minutes with more than a 5-goal lead. So we are going to go to running time the rest of the way with the Academy on top 6-0. And the shot in on goal by Cecilia. Looked like Jung got a piece of that. And now Seawagon along the wall, Silverstein, and now the puck will come off the wall. This is Bruchinski. And Boreanaz and Bruchinski, nice job there to keep it at the point. And Steele now, left wing corner, centers it across. And that doesn't find anybody in front. And Silverstein will take it far side corner. He'll rag it back to Varga. Durasevich. And Durasevich will send it up ahead for Chudechinair. Chudechinair shot in, and Yancey can't find that one, but he fights it off. And that goes in behind the goal there as Silverstein applies a hard hit behind the net. And now Chudechinair. And that puck is sent to center by Steele. He follows up. And that goes from Steele to Steele to Steele and back all the way down. Steele, Josh Steele, as opposed to Virtua's Luke Steele, now takes for the Academy, left wing side. And that'll come back in, and Varga will field that with the glove and send it left wing side. Rinaldi now skating down the left wing side. Rinaldi coming in over the zone. He shoots wide of Yancey, near side boards. Erishman with a shot in on Yancey. He'll glove that and hang on. And he will drop that there for Humphrey. Humphrey sends it up the wall, kept it at the point. Shot in, that's deflected on goal, and Yancey turns that aside. He's probably faced at least 45 shots in this game, if not more, as the Academy has poured it on here tonight. And now Virtual will send it all the way down. And Jung elects to play that. Keep time moving. Clock's going to move anyway, whether it stops or not with the running time. But the Academy dumps it in the zone. And Virtual will chip back to center. Eckhart there. Durasevich. And Durasevich will set it deep in the zone. Humphrey will chase there. And now Humphrey will backhand pitchfork it out to center. Too far for Eckhart. And Durasevich will control. Durasevich back through center. Frank Durasevich up the right wing side. He will dump it deep and chase as Yancey chips it further. Far corner. Gavers chips it ahead for Durasevich. Durasevich now leaves it for Varga. Varga sends it deeper into the zone. And now DeSantis along the wall. DeSantis cross-check there, and they missed that one as DeSantis knocked to the ice. And Durasevich chips it up and out of the zone. And now DeSantis hit again along the near side wall. And now Chudetchidere will send it deep in the zone, and Virtual will go back and chase to the left side of the ice. Varga along the wall. Varga sends it back deeper. That chipped up the wall by Bankier. Now that'll come back to Varga at the point. He shoots. That's deflected out front and goes wide. Near side wall. That puck chip back to center, and now Seawagen will take at center. Seawagen moving in on the partial breakaway. Seawagen in. Left pad stop by Jung on the breakaway. As Jung again coming up big there on a breakaway. And Justin Gordon got absolutely hit there. And he is grabbing his wrists, and hopefully he is all right as we get a stoppage in play here. And I'm not sure if that he was hit or if that was a slash, as it was behind the play, but he's certainly grabbing his wrist like it was a slash. And Gordon immediately reaching for that wrist. So I don't know, again, didn't get a clean look at it as play was up the ice, and it happened behind the play a little bit, but not sure whether he jammed his wrist on the board or whether he was slashed, but certainly appears to be his wrist. So the clock has been stopped here at 4:10. It turns out it's his head or his ear that he's grabbing. So that's good news that it's not the wrist. And at least I don't think it's the wrist. He appears to be grabbing his ear. So I don't know whether he took a stick up high in the ear hole or under the helmet. Again, didn't get a good look at it. And probably shouldn't be speculating, but we try to provide as much information as we can. He appeared initially to be grabbing the wrist, but apparently he was grabbing the ear hole. Don't know if he's cut. Doesn't seem to be any blood on the ice, so. And they've restarted the clock here, so. 3:58, and they'll start it on the whistle. And so Erishman will take it back into the zone behind Jung. Erishman skating out of the zone. Erishman through center. He'll gain the red line and send it in deep. Hopefully Justin Gordon is okay as he's gone to the locker room to be attended to by trainer Craig Carvalho. And now we're going to get a penalty behind the play. And it looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on Virtua. So Zapata is going to go off on the rough. So the clock will continue to run. And near side corner, Chudetchidere in behind the goal. DeSantis, the Academy on the power play here. looking to get to that magical 7-goal maximum for my hockey rankings. No, that's not what they're doing here. Surely I kid. Chinechinair sends that wide. And number 7, Frank Durasevich, will take at the point, but Chinechinair looking, centers it for Williams. Williams with 3 goals in this game. Durasevich sends it right wing side for Williams. Williams back for Chinechinair, down for Williams. Williams centering pass, and there it is, DeSantis. Nick DeSantis gets a power play goal, and the Academy with a 7-0 lead here. And so DeSantis, who's had a solid night, as have most of the Academy players here. Hard to think of somebody who hasn't had a solid night. A lot of points to go all the way around. And 1:46 left to go as Zapata is out of the box. And off the draw, Virtua will control. Humphrey sends it up ahead, too far for Eckhart. Steele will chase and drag it back into the corner. He'll cycle it up high. Boreanaz on the left wing side. Boreanaz turns it over there. And now Catron will send it back for Eberling. Eberling with a move, and he's hip checked and barrel rolled there. Silverstein now avoiding a hit. You've got to keep your head up late in the game here. And now Humphrey will go back and chase for Virtua. Humphrey. And in watching this game here, again, the score having a lot to do with it, but teams meeting for 4 straight times, or not straight times, but 4 times in a short period of time, you had a feeling you might get a little bit of a game like this, and it remains to be seen what will happen when the Academy plays the Rochester Coalition the first 2 weeks of February, 4 straight games. So familiarity breeds contempt, and that's certainly been the case here, and not helped out by the lopsided score, but the Academy has certainly brought it tonight, firing on all cylinders. Bianchi shot in on goal on Jung. He will glove that and hang on with 30 seconds left. And we'll get a face-off to the left of Jung. And if there's any common sense here, they'll milk this as long as they can. That puck chipped to the corner. Chinechinair cycles it around. Varga up the wall, up and out of the zone. That'll go to center, and that should do it. 10 seconds left to go. Hopefully cooler heads will prevail here, as Virtua will rag it back, and they do. As that will do it, the Academy with a 7-0 resounding win here in Game 1 of the Legacy Global Sports Selects Academy Midget Showcase. Bennett Jung with the shutout, his 8th of the season. That's 14 combined shutouts. Aiken with 6, Jung with 8. And the Academy cruising to their 32nd win of the season. They are now 32-4-1-2 on the season. And multiple point games for many, many players in this one. The Academy got 3 goals from Jack Williams to start. Jake Stapert with a goal, Charlie DeRoche with a goal, Austin Cook with a goal, and Nick DeSantis with a goal in this one. And so those are your goal scorers in this 7-0 victory for the Academy. The Academy back in action tomorrow at noon. We'll have that game for you right here on YouTube. We'll have the pregame show at 11:50, followed by the game at 12 noon. The Academy will take on the U16 Seacoast Spartans in their second game of this 2018 Legacy Global Sports Selects Academy Midget Showcase. And we'll be right back here at the Admiral James and Sybil Stockdale Arena here in South Kent, Connecticut. So that's going to do it from the campus of South Kent School, where the final score for the final time is your Selects Academy South Kent School 15, Nationals 7, and Virtua 0. We'll see you tomorrow morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and have a good night.